Well, let's get the latest on the investigation right now and more on the details of the attack itself. Let's bring in Aarti Pohl. So, Aarti, it is now late evening in London, but what have we learned so far about the victims?
Yes, almost 24 hours has passed now, Michael, as we approach 10 p.m. in London itself. What we are learning about the victims is that there were 7 people who were killed, 48 wounded, of which we've heard from health authorities that 36 were remaining in hospital and 21 were in critical care as well. Of the 7 killed, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau confirmed that one victim was a Canadian. Also, we heard from the foreign minister in France that one of the victims, one of the people who was killed, was also from its country as well, from France. So that is some of the latest information we've heard there. Certainly, when you've got nearly 24 people receiving critical care, it required an intense and rapid response from the health team. Let's take a listen to what health officials had to say about that.
Last night we had paramedics running into danger at precisely the moment that other people were running away from danger because of their vocation to save lives. We had 80 paramedics there, people on the scene within 6 minutes of the calls coming in, and we're all incredibly proud of the number of lives that were saved as a result of that.
And again, just a quick reminder of what it was that took place last night in London, almost 24 hours ago now. We know this is how it unfolded. It was around 10 p.m. A white van swerved off the roadway onto the bridge, the London Bridge, hitting pedestrians. Then a few minutes later, it crashed. 3 men jumped out and began stabbing people and ran into a nearby neighborhood of restaurants and bars, stabbing more individuals there. Police then arrived and began to battle the attackers. Just 8 minutes after they arrived, the attackers were dead, shot by police. That is how this horrific scene unfolded late last night. Of what we know also from police, we know that the attackers were wearing what appeared to be suicide belts. Police came out and said they were actually fake suicide belts, but that is one of the reasons why police had to have such an intense response. Also firing an unprecedented, they said, 50 bullets to ensure that these attackers had been killed and would do no more harm to the people in that area, Michael.
So 3 men in total killed. They were the ones who started all this, the assailants, as you say. What do we know about them?
So what we are learning is that police know the identity of these 3 attackers, but haven't really publicly released that information just yet. But they do believe that these were the 3 individuals. They're confident these were the 3 who carried out the attack, and they carried them out alone. That said, 12 people have been arrested following raids that took place. In fact, one raid took place at a home of one of the attackers also in London. And so this investigation is quite widespread. And what they're looking to find out is whether or not they received help from anyone, whether or not these 3 attackers are part of a larger terror cell. Police made it clear that there will be more security out and about in London. Here's what police had to say about that.
Now, the public can expect to see additional police, both armed and unarmed, across the capital over forthcoming days, and our security plans and policing plans for forthcoming events are being reviewed. You will also see increased physical measures in order to keep the public safe on London's bridges. Finally, I ask the public to remain calm but vigilant, and if you see anything suspicious, no matter how insignificant you think it might be, please don't hesitate to contact the police.
And we should mention Travel Canada has also put on its website Canadians should be vigilant when they are in the area and try to avoid the affected area as well, Michael.
Aarti, thank you very much.
You're welcome.